what they mention is that they will work with the two chambers, right, Senate and Congress, and they will follow the FIT 21 model. And
Yeah.
they say that they also reminded, I think they didn't say it as clear, but basically that if it didn't go through last time, it's only because Biden vetoed it, right?
Yes, exactly.
And so it will be easier to push it through, and they already have bipartisan support. So that's what they were saying basically during that conference. So a lot of focus on the FIT 21 model, and
Yeah.
a big part of what they mentioned, because they kept repeating it, is support for stablecoins, right? They mentioned that stablecoins would be a tool for them to strengthen the dollar role in the digital asset industry, and so they want to support stablecoins, USD pegged stablecoins, obviously.
Yep. So I did go. Oh, and the other thing that was missing really was, something tangible about a Bitcoin reserve. So there's a Senator Loomis that's her bill that she's pushing through. And I'll get to another comment about that in a second, but they just mentioned it. They didn't actually talk about, we're doing this, we're not doing this. And I think the reason for that is well, let's move into this next part. Is I was just at an event yesterday where there were some people from blockchain projects, but there's also a lot of kind of lobbyist and senator folks speaking at it. So if you don't know, there's a thing called the Bitcoin Association. It's the or Blockchain Association. Let me get that right. Blockchain Association. They are essentially a lobbyist group that are talking to the senators and congressmen about what is right and wrong, like, to do in crypto. And so if getting blockchain through the government is like your bag, I would heavily look into the Blockchain Association, what they're doing, who's running it, and so forth. But everything I heard from them sounded pretty, what I would expect if we want to get blockchain through a government. In my perfect world, we're ignoring the government, but that's there's also the world we live in. Anyway, so they also mentioned that any new legislation will follow the FIT 21 model. And if we want to go through that, just as an overview, the FIT 21 model really kind of assigns between the SEC and the CFTC who controls what kind of digital assets. So the SEC will probably remain in control of very centralized things that are clearly, you bought this coin to, as an investment vehicle. So that's still like the problem was everybody's making a coin to do the thing because they wanted to avoid that. So now the CFTC will probably have authority over the coin to do the thing. So commodities and things that are, that are more decentralized and functional blockchain systems. They did talk about that things like meme coins are classified as collectibles, and I don't know where that goes. If anything, that'll also not be the SEC. That'll be, if anything, the CFTC, or not regulated at all. And so, like, anybody who has a blockchain that's not a meme coin, following the Trump path for deploying a meme coin is a bad idea. You definitely, like, it's a meme coin, it's a collectible. If you're not making collectibles, you don't do it that way. So I've gotten legal advice on that and so forth. I am not a lawyer. I'm not giving any advice. I'm telling you what my lawyer told me. So it's not the same path. It's not the same thing. And there is now going to be oversight from two different groups, depending on what the form and format of the digital asset is.